CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves is here. Fox Sports 1350. KCCY Pueblo.
Welcome back to the Thunderwolves pregame show, and joining me now, head coach Ralph Turner. And Ralph, it's been an eternity. It's just like an extension of the road trip. It's just another night in a different city.
You're exactly right, Jimbo. It's nice to come home, and I got to say, I think that our last home game was while the students were here on a Thursday night, and our official attendance was 218. I think we're beating that tonight, so we packed it out.
And your ball club probably feels good to get back home and play on this court, but you don't have an easy test, that's for sure.
No, Fort Lewis is second in the conference in defense, only giving up 63 points a game. They returned 6 of their top 7 players from last year, a veteran team, and they've had a good start. Their only loss was to Adams State, and so they'll come in hungry. That's what my whole preparation with my kids was talking about. We beat them 25 at their place. We beat them 13 here in the playoffs. They're going to come in angry, and I'm sure we're going to see their best effort.
Well, they're a little different ball club this year, changing their personality a little bit, launching the 3-ball, but they don't have the big aircraft carrier in there this year.
No, completely. But from what I've heard, now you'd know more about than I would, that this is more of a Hoffman team, that his team is usually built all around guards. And so, we're just going to have to be ready. But what it should mean is, we need to be able to get some type of scoring out of our post play tonight.
And then, of course, you look at them, they can shoot the 3. They shoot the 3 probably on the year a little bit better than you. You look as far as makes go, right at 10.9 a game. You're at 10.7. So we have all the makings. I talk about this a lot. I talked about tonight with the women's game. You got all this offense on the court. Ends up being a grinder sometimes.
Yeah, I suspect this could be a very ugly game, but really what it'll come down to is our offense against their defense. And can we score against them? And if we can, then we'll have a good shot at winning. And if we can't, then it could be ugly because they're really good defensively and they can be good offensively.
Well, and we talk about it all the time. You're out on the road. It seems like it's always a bonus. You get that win on the road. But here at home, really important to hold serve.
Yeah, it really is. Last year, I think that was one of the reasons. I think we were... I don't remember what we were, but it was the year before we were 6-7, and I believe last year we were something like 12-2 at home. We lost to Metro here, and we lost to Fort Lewis early in the year here, and those are the only 2 losses we had at home. So it's really important, but really it's more for our side of the conference because these guys are on our side. We both have 1 loss, and they played 3 really good teams. We played 2 bad teams and 1 really talented team on the road. So right now it's still in that sorting out phase where now any one game is the most important, but it'd be nice to get these 2 this weekend.
All right, good luck tonight, Ralph.
Thanks so much, Jim.
All right, Thunderwolves head coach Ralph Turner back in the starting lineups. Opening tip-off all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. Our national anthem. And we are set for basketball. Let's go to Dave Miller, our public address announcer, with our starting lineups.
Before we meet tonight's starters, the CSU-Pueblo Department of Athletics would like to recognize tonight's corporate partner of the game.
Now, before we get to our starting lines, we're going to have a little presentation out here on the court, so we'll go to Dave here shortly.
Rachel Morris will now present Chad with the Special Recognition Award for their outstanding support of the Thunderwolves. Thank you, Four Rivers Equipment, and thank you.
All right, let's see if we can get Dave. Here we go. Starting
now
line.
It's time to meet the starters. First for the Skyhawks, a 6'2" junior from Lancaster, California, number 1, Joshua Blaylock. A 6'4" sophomore from Austin, Texas, number 12, Rasmus Vach. A 6'4" senior from Longmont, Colorado, number 13, Cade Kloster. A 6'9" senior from Lone Tree, Colorado, number 22, Austin Halderson. And a 6'4" senior from Westminster, Colorado, number 24, Jared Smith. The Skyhawks are coached by Bob Petrak. And now, the starting lineup for your CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves. A 6-foot junior from Flint, Michigan, number 5, Cyrus McDaniel. sophomore from Wiley, Colorado, number 20, Cody Wallace. A 6'8" junior from New Heads, Australia, number 24, Nelson Kaler. A 6'5" sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 4, Josh Smith. And a 6'6" senior from Park Hill, Colorado, number 3, Odessa Lear. Student Associate Coach Devontae Malcolm, Assistant Coach Tommy Johnson, and Head Coach of the Thunderwolves, Ralph Turner.
And each and every week, every ball game here, we thank Dave Miller for bringing the starting lineups. Get everything situated here. Always got to make it a smooth transition, right? From the women's game to the men's game. Get the officials for you here shortly. Andy Brooks is one of them.
The next tip-off brought to you by the Spirit Store.
Thunderwolves. We'll move it left to right as we look at it here. Sitting courtside, Dave Socher press row here at Massari Arena. It'll be Nelson Kaler to jump center against Austin Halderson for the Skyhawks. Thunderwolves in their home white, red numerals, blue trim. A little gray accent as well. Skyhawks in their road, dark blue, gold. Numbers with some light blue and light gold and light black accents. Here's Odessa Lear at the top of the key. Right side to Cyrus McDonald. Down low to Kaler on the block. Turns it, goes outside to Lear. Up top, here's McDonald. Open 3-ball on the way. Swish. Good start for the Thunderwolves. Good movement on offense. Here's Joshua Blaylock up on the right side. And the ball off outside to Kloster. Now to Bach onto the left side. Jared Smith down on the block. Backing his way in is Halderson. Turns. A little fadeaway on the baseline. Left it way short. It's almost an air ball. Ball batted away out of bounds. I guess last touch by Lear. Could just have easily been off of Jared Smith there, but they say it was Lear. So Skyhawks keep it. The ball never drew iron, so it's 14 on the shot clock here. Oh, inbounds pass comes way outside to Blaylock. Now up top to Bach. Bach on the right side to Smith. 8 on the shot clock. Handed off now to Blaylock. On the left side to Kloster. 5 on the shot clock. Long three-pointer by Blaylock. In and out, no good. And the rebound inside to Kaler for the Thunderwolves. Outlet pass to McDonald. Brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. A little behind the back dribble. Up top to Lear. Thought about the three. Goes left side to Smith. Smith now gives it off to Chris Golden. Golden skips across court to McDonald. Starts to drive into the corner. Lear's open. 3-ball on the way. Swish. Lear from downtown. Quick start for the Thunderwolves. They lead it 6-0. No lead will be safe tonight, I guarantee it. Here's the ball on the baseline. Bach drives in. He is in and hits. Bach with the bucket. Makes it 6-2. Thunderwolves lead it by 4. Up top to Lear. Lear tries to go down low to Kaler. He's being held on the play by Austin Halderson. So Thunderwolves are triggered in underneath the hoop. Chris Golden gets it into the corner to Kaler. Now to McDonald. Into the corner to Golden. Can't get the jumper off. Drives the baseline. Goes all the way in. Little scoop shot up. No tip. No by Lear. And the rebound the other way. Bach has it. Brings it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Up top to Halderson. Onto the right side. Faking the jumper is Kloster. He'll come outside to Blaylock. They work the ball around the perimeter. Into the corner to Bach. Bach steps back. Won't take the three. They switch on him. Now they go up top to Blaylock. Blaylock starts to drive on Golden. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Chris Golden. Hand check is the call. So the Skyhawks are triggered in underneath the hoop here. 6-2, Pack on top. Early going. Lob it in outside rather to Jared Smith. Now to the baseline. Faking the jumper there is Kloster. Gives the ball off to Blaylock. Blaylock will work it outside. He's at the top of the key extended. Comes left side to Bach. Lob it down inside to Smith. Back outside. Blaylock can't get the jumper off. Moves in. Now goes right side. Here's a 3-ball on the way. Way off the mark. An air ball shot by Halderson. Rebound to Lear. Up ahead to Golden. Gold on the right side. Goes down low to Kaler. He's in, but he is fouled before the shot. That's one of those times when a foul bails out the defense. Foul number 2 on Halderson. He'll have to come out of the ball game. And Cody Salcido into the ball game. The senior out of Albuquerque. The best mustache in the RMAC. Bar none. Here's McDonald on the right wing. For a high screen. Down to the corner to Smith. Up top to Lear. Trying to get it to Kaler. They go to Smith on the right side. Up top to Lear. Now to Golden, 13 on the shot clock, left side to McDonald. McDonald now starts right. Oh, nifty behind the back dribble, goes up and under, layup. Oh, no, it won't go. How did that spit out of there? That darn rim on this side. I can't stand that rim. He'd have changed that baby. So it'll be McDonald going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Free throw up, off the back iron, missed it badly. McDonald usually, well, not very good from the line, 58%. Thunderbolts of the team, 75% on the year. Average 18 makes a game. Second toss by Cyrus, kind of double clutched it, but he got it to go. 7-2, Thunderwolves by 5, 17-17 to go here in the first half. Here's a feed out top. They work the ball around the perimeter. Jared Smith down inside to Bach. Turns, faces on the baseline. Goes up with the shot over Lear. And hits off the back iron. Won't go. Lear gets the rebound. Outlet pass to McDonald. He wants to race it across the timeline. Oh, nifty move. On the fly. Layup. No. Tap try. No good on the rebound to Salcido. Gets the outlet pass to Blaylock. In a fly. Down the lane. Goes around Kaler. Left it short. Tap try. No good. Golden with a rebound for the Thunderwolves. He'll bring it across the timeline. On the right side, steps back, goes up top to Kaler, now gives it off to Lear. Oh, thought about a 30-footer. Now gives it off to Golden. Now left side to Lear. Fakes the jumper. Hands it off to Smith. 11 on the shot clock. Left side to Lear. He's open, three-pointer on the way. Air ball. Rebound batted out of bounds by Kaler. Kuiper and Newman into the ball game. Kaler and McDonald out here. So the Thunderwolves won't go with their wave of 5 substitutions tonight. They substitute 2 at a time here. Kuiper coming off his season high last week at Highlands. Had 13. Ball on the right side. Kloster with it. Down on the block. Or actually on the baseline to Salcido. Now hands it off in the corner to Bach. Back to Salcido. Backs his way in. Goes up. Shot block. And it's loose on the deck. They tie things up. Alternating possession will belong to Fort Lewis. As Kuiper just stuffed Salcido. Here's the inbounds pass. In trouble. They finally get it into Blaylock on the corner. Into the corner, faking the jumper. Kloster, they work the ball around the perimeter. 6 on the shot clock. Blaylock comes left side. Bach now moves. Oh, nifty behind the back dribble. Has to step back and launch the forced jumper. Missed it. It's an air ball. It's a shot clock violation against the Skyhawks. So it's Thunderwolves ball here, leading at 7-2. 15:55 to go in the first half. Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Starts a drive. Right corner of the key. Gets it outside to Smith. Back to Newman. Newman holds it there. Now dribbles to the right wing. Looks down low for Kuiper. Can't find him. Now Kuiper's going to come out and set a screen for Newman. Newman moves in. He's cut off. Goes to Kuiper. He's open. Free throw line jumper. Short. And the rebound. Back the other way. Bach in a hurry. Across the timeline. In from the left. Nice dish back in the lane. Salcido missed the layup. Rebound to Kuiper. Gets the outlet pass to Newman. Newman across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Pulls up to the free throw line. Down the lane he goes. Running right-hander. Good. A beauty by Will Newman. It's 9-2. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. Back the other way, Will Morse into the ball game now for the Skyhawks. Now they go inside to Kloster, turns, faces, cut off. Now to Salcido, back to Kloster, three-pointer on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Salcido, goes outside, 3-ball on the way by Morse. Swish. Will Morse 9-5. Thunderwolves lead is 4. Newman across the timeline for the Pack. Up top now to Kuiper. Kuiper turns, faces, hands it off to Smith. He pulls up, jumper on the way. No good, missed it badly. He hits the deck after the shot. The rebound to Kloster. Gets it ahead now on the left side to Blaylock. Cut off on the wing by Golden. Now goes up top to Bach. Bach holds it, comes back to Blaylock on the left wing. Go outside with it to Will Morse. Morse now to Kloster. To Salcedo, right side to Morse. Morse, nice back pass, layup good. Kloster on the back door. His first bucket of the game, 9-7. Thunderwolves lead is 2. 5 in a row here by the Skyhawks. Here's Newman at the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Golden. Golden steps up, long jumper off the back iron, no good. And the rebound belongs to Morse. Morse now will bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Goes up top to Salcedo. Thought about the three-pointer. The big fella didn't step into it, though. Now gives it off. Three-pointer by Blaylock is good. And just like that, the Skyhawks have the lead. They've scored 8 straight. They lead it 10-9. And timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. 13:51 to go here in the first half. Quick 30-second timeout. Fox Sports Pueblo and KIUP in Durango. A very quick 8-0 run on top. And Newman brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Goes up top to Kuiper. Back to the basket here. Couple dribbles. Hands it off to Newman. Newman starts to drive. Pushes off a little bit. Now backs out of there with a right-hand dribble. 15 on the shot clock. Dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. Goes outside. Kuiper fakes the three-pointer. Now he will launch the three. Got it. Braden Kuiper from downtown. 12-10. Thunderwolves by 2. Here's Blaylock up top to Morse. On to the left side. Driving the baseline. Cut off his Clausen. The ball knocked away and stolen by Kuiper. Back the other way come the Thunderwolves. Newman across the timeline to the top of the key. Hands it off to Kuiper. Now gives it to Radakovic, who's into the ball game. Gives it to Newman. Newman up top to Kuiper. Turns, faces right side. Smith's open for 3. Off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to Ryan Brooks, who's into the ball game. Feet up ahead. Here's Bach down the lane. Little running right-hander. Good on a foul. It'll count. Nobody cut him off. Bach took it to the hole and drew the foul on Will Newman. 72% on the year, Fort Lewis. They average 17 makes a game, and at the free throw line, Rasmus Bach, he's an 80% free throw shooter. 24 out of 80 coming in. Hits that one. 3-point play completed. Fort Lewis back on top, 13-12. Here's Newman, pressured in the backcourt. A little bit of pressure into the ball game now. Gavin Liggett for the Thunderwolves. He can hit from outside. Here's Newman. He won't hand it off. He takes it all the way to the hoop. Reverse up, won't go. And the rebound underneath to Kofi Josephs. Ahead now to Blaylock. Steps into a 3-ball. Got it. Joshua Blaylock. No conscience whatsoever. Just launches the 3 and hits. 16-12. 4-point lead for the Skyhawks. Here's Liggett. He's going to launch a 3-ball. It's good. That's one thing Gavin Liggett can do for you. He can hit the 3-ball, 16-15. Both these teams average close to 11 threes a game. 10.9 for Fort Lewis. Thunderwolves 10.7 makes a game. Here's Blaylock on the wing. Dribbles around the screen. Knifes down the lane. Pull. He doesn't take the shot. Goes into the corner. 3-ball by Bach. Off the back iron. Won't go. And the rebound to the Wiley Flash. Cody Wallace gets it ahead to Newman. Newman down the lane. Did he walk with it? Nope. Gets retrieved the ball. Now goes outside to Liggett. Right side to Wallace. Hands it off to Newman. Now the Thunderwolves will reset. 15 on the shot clock. Way outside. Newman starts a drive. Goes down low for Radakovic, and he is fouled. First foul on Rasmus Bach. Ross Buckman into the game for the first time for the Skyhawks. Cade Kloster checks back in. Bach comes out. So it's Thunderwolves ball underneath the hoop. Newman to trigger it in. Thunderwolves down by 1 here. Inbounds pass comes way outside to Radakovic. He'll hand it off to Newman. And they'll set up the offense. Newman, high post now to Kuiper. Top of the key, starts a drive, cut off, gives it to Radakovic. Down the lane, spins, goes up in traffic, right hand, hook up and in. Radakovic, kind of a wild-looking move, but it worked. 17-16. Very European. Ball outside to Morse. He starts a drive, cut off. Goes outside. Here's another quick jack three by Blaylock. 19-17, his third triple here of the first half, and the Skyhawks lead it by 2. Here's Kuiper at the top of the key. He's fouled outside by Blaylock. 5th team foul against the Skyhawks. Of course, this is a much different team this year for the Skyhawks. Gone is Alex Herrera. He's got to be a member of the all-time team for Fort Lewis. You go back through history. What a player he was inside. Now they're back more to their roots. Of course, Bob Hoffman, not the head coach anymore. Emeritus, he's the head coach. He's kind of there as a caretaker this year. Here's Newman at the free throw line, foul away from the ball. And it should go against Fort Lewis. Andy Brooks with the call here. Cade Kloster is first. Bob Petrak is the new head coach for Fort Lewis. Inbounds pass to Newman in the corner. Oh, nice backdoor feed to Radakovic, and he hits. Give the assist to Newman. It was a beauty. 19-19. We're all tied up. Here's Morse up top. Now they go into the corner. Quick fire jumper by Josephs. It's good in the corner. 21-19. Fort Lewis by 2. Top to Kuiper. He'll hand the ball off to Wallace. Back to Kuiper. Backdoor feed. Bad pass. It's deflected, though, by Fort Lewis. It'll belong to the Thunderwolves. And we have our media timeout. 9:57 to go here in the first half. Good pace to this game. Fort Lewis leads at 21-19. Thunderwolves basketball tonight on Fox Sports Pueblo and KIUP in Durango.
We are Fox. The home of the CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves is here. Fox Sports 1350. KCCY Pueblo.
Thunderwolves ball as we come out of the media timeout. It'll be Gavin Liggett to trigger it in under the baseline. Gets it outside to Kuiper. Kuiper holds it high. Now goes to Radakovic. Now to Newman. Thunderwolves going to check their starting 5 in here back at the next whistle. Newman starts to drive to the hoop. Goes outside. Radakovic, he walked to the ball. Stavon wanted to try the 3, but he was going to get covered up. And then he wanted to start a drive, shuffle the feet as Cade Kloster came out on him. Here come the starting 5 back for the Thunderwolves. Bench did a pretty good job there. Got some production. Got 12 points off the bench there. So 12 of the 19 so far by the bench for the Thunderwolves. Here is Joshua Blaylock. He's been a one-man wrecking crew so far, launching that three-pointer on the wing. Here's the feed out top to Kloster. Faking the jumper now, Josephs, and he's fouled by Odessa Lear. First foul on Lear. Third team foul on the Thunderwolves. Inbounds pass into the corner. Quick fire jumper on the way. No good. And Kaler gets the rebound off the miss by Ross Buckman. Here's Golden on the right wing. Cut off. Now on top to McDonald. Now gives it out to Lear. Lear into the corner to Smith. Smith holds it. Lobs it down. A little bad pass. Offensive foul on Kaler. He was pushing off, trying to get room down there on Buckman, and he ended up pushing off. Would have been a turnover anyway. First foul on Kaler. And now we get a timeout by the Thunderwolves. 9:12 to go here in the first half. It's a full timeout. Fox Sports Pueblo, KIUP in Durango. Some of the early stats in this game, both teams shooting the ball well. Fort Lewis at 50%, 8 out of 16. Thunderwolves 7 of 15, that's 47%. They've each hit 4 3-pointers. Each have a free throw. Each have 2 turnovers. Slight edge on the boards here for Fort Lewis, 10-6 in that category. Fort Lewis with the ball, leading by 2. Will Morris brings it across the timeline. He holds it outside, gives it off to Joshua Blaylock, who has 9 points in the game. 3 3-pointers so far to this point. They're looking for him in the corner, can't get it to him. They go to Morse. Now feed it into Salcedo. Lost it, goes outside. Long jumper by Josephs. It's good. Josephs from way outside makes it 24-19. Biggest lead of the game here for Fort Lewis. And a bad pass as McDonald tried to get it to Caleb. Oh, they say it was last touch by Fort Lewis. Salcedo said, hey, somebody got to help on that play. I didn't touch it, he says. So it'll be Thunderwolves to inbound the ball on the baseline. I tend to agree that time with the Skyhawks there. I don't think the Thunderwolves came close to touching that ball. Here's McDonald. Down low to Kaler. Spins. Fakes. Goes up. Left-hand hook. Missed it. Tap try by Lear. No good. Rebound loose. And Salcedo has it. Outlet pass to Morse. Brings it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. 5-point lead right now for Fort Lewis. Beat it up top to Josephs. Now down into the corner to Blaylock. Blaylock with the right-hand dribble. Dribbles it way out top. Gives it off now to Josephs. To Morse. Works the ball around the perimeter. Gives it to Jose. He walked with the ball. So ball back to the Thunderwolves. They're down by 5. 8:10 to go in the first half. McDonald brings it across the timeline. Right side to Golden. Golden is yet to score in this game. Outside. Here's Kaler open for 3. Short. Lear with the rebound. Down the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Lear with 5. 24-21. Thunderwolves back within 3. Here's Morris up top to Josephs. Josephs right side. Kloster has it now. Kloster to Joseph. He's open. Won't take the 3. Down the lane he goes. And he missed the layup, but he was fouled by Kaler. Foul number 2 on Nelson. That means Kuiper is going to come back in the game. Joseph's only 50% on the year, 4 out of 8. Small sample size. Free throw up, in and out, no good.
Kuiper.
72% on the year, Fort Lewis. 17 makes a game. One more for the senior out of Birmingham, England. So he gets 1 out of 2. He has 6. The lead is 4. He comes out of the ball game. 25-21. Thunderwolves by 4. Here's McDonald bringing it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Goes to Lear, now to Smith. Smith up top to Golden. Now gives it off to Kuiper. Left side to McDonald. Dribbles around the screen. Now down the lane he goes. Tries to get around Salcedo, and he's bumped and fouled. That'll beat Fort Lewis over the limit here. Leave free throws for the Thunderwolves.
Number 24,
Jared Smith is the guilty party. His first. So to the line, Cyrus McDonald. 1 out of 2 on his first trip. He's 58% on the year. He's shooting the 1-and-1. On the way, missed it. And a rebound to Bach. And he falls down, but now we got a reach and foul on the Thunderwolves. Could have called traveling, I think, over there on the sideline on Blaylock. They didn't do it. And the foul will be on Josh Smith. Team foul number 6 on the Thunderwolves. So both teams now will be shooting the bonus here from here on out with 7:18 to go in the first half. Inbounds pass to Will Morse. 25-21. Fort Lewis leads it by 4. They look backdoor. Can't find anybody open. Smith now gives it to the baseline. Backing in. Bach can't get the shot off. Ball knocked away and stolen by the Thunderwolves. Lear has it. Gets it ahead to McDonald. McDonald across the timeline. To the top of the key. Into the corner. Smith fakes the 3. Moves in. 15-foot jumper on the way. No good. Kuiper had the rebound. He is hit from behind and fouled. Foul will be on Salcedo. He prevented an easy 2 there by fouling Kuiper. Kuiper to the line. 2 of 4 on the year. Shooting the 1-and-1. And he missed it badly. So Thunderwolves leaving a lot of points out there on the court. The game should be tied if you get your free throws. Instead, they're down by 4. Ball on the right side. Blaylock. Drives in, cut off, goes outside. Here's Morse for three. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Lear. He hands the ball off to McDonald. He'll race it across the timeline. To the top of the key, down the lane he goes. Running right-hander. Good. Nice move by Cyrus. He has 6:25-23. Back the other way in a hurry. Foul on the Thunderwolves as Bach beat the Thunderwolves up the court. This might be foul number 2 on Lear, and that will be a tough foul for the Thunderwolves to stomach. Because Lear is that valuable for him on the boards. So now Newman will come in and he'll get Lear out of the game with those 2 fouls with 6:28 to go in the half. That'll probably be all for this first half for Lear unless Fort Lewis goes on a big-time run here. Bach to the line, 80% on the year. Free throw up and good. Makes it 26-23.
If there's a long rebound, can you help?
Second toss, swish. Rasmus Bach, he looks good from the line. 27-23. Fort Lewis, they're hitting their free throws. Thunderwolves aren't. That's why they're down 4 in this game. Here's Smith, left side to McDonald. Up top now to Golden, still scoreless. To Kuiper, open, three-pointer on the way. That was a little out of his range there, about 2 feet behind the line. He missed it, and the rebound belongs to Smith. Smith will race it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Hands the ball up top to Blaylock. Way outside with it. A little between the legs dribble here out front. Now a little crossover. Launches the long 3 ball off the back iron. No good. Kuiper with a rebound. Hands it off to Golden. Fires it ahead to McDonald. In from the right. Layup. Good. Cyrus McDonald. Give the assist to Golden. 27-25. Thunder will steal the inbounds. Golden into the corner. Smith's open. 3 for the lead. Got it. Timeout, Fort Lewis. Quick little 5-0 run by the Thunderwolves has them the lead back. 5:33 to go here in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout. Fox Sports Pueblo and KIUP in Durango. 28-27. Thunderwolves lead it by 1. They stole that inbounds pass, and Golden took it down the lane. Passed up a potential runner, found Smith open in the corner for the 3. Here, Thunderwolves now going to go with the 1-3-1 trap here. Underneath, look out, layup missed. Foul on the Thunderwolves. As Halderson's back in, there were 2 fouls. He's fouled on the play by Kuiper. First foul on Braden. So to the free throw line, Austin Halderson. Only a 50% free throw shooter. He'll be shooting a pair here. First toss up and good. Ties the game up at 28 apiece. One more chance to give the Skyhawks the lead back. And he left it short, but they get the rebound as fighting at Thunderwolves, Jared Smith takes it away for the Skyhawks. Good hustle there. Ball left side. Fake the 3 by Kloster. Now up top to Blaylock, right side. Now into the corner. Bach drives the baseline, goes up and under, lays it in. So a good productive trip there for the Skyhawks. They have the lead back, 30-28. 5:03 to go here in the first half. Newman works around a high screen. Goes up top to Smith. Offensive foul on the Thunderwolves. Illegal screen on Kuiper. I thought Kuiper got away with one earlier on the possession, but they wouldn't let him get away 2 times with an offensive foul away from the ball. He has 2 now. Our officials tonight, Ken Wilson, Micah Paladino, and Andy Brooks. And Radakovich went for the steal, couldn't get it. Kloster onto the left side. Here's Blaylock with it. Picked up by Golden. Goes up top with it to Kloster. Drives in on Radakovich. Cut off there. Golden went for the steal, couldn't get it. Blaylock has it. 10 on the shot clock. Oh, a little crossover dribble into the corner. Here's a 3 ball on the way by Smith. Swish. Give credit to Blaylock, though. He penetrated and then dished it off. 6 in a row now by the Skyhawks. They lead it by 5, 33-28. Golden still stuck on 0. Dribbles around a screen, pulls up at the free throw line. Now he'll launch the jumper, left it short. Probably not the best of shots there, but he's a scorer and he's getting anxious. Here's Blaylock. Oh, a little spin move into the corner. Drive the baseline. Pull up jumper, missed it. Foul away from the ball on the Thunderwolves. I think it's on Radakovich, as he shoved Jarrett Smith to the ground.
Number 40, Stefan Radakovich, is first. Return to the Skyhawk line, number 33, Cody Salcedo.
So Jarrett Smith to the free throw line. Thunderwolves are over the limit here for the double bonus, so it'll be 2 free throws. Free throw no good.
Right now, it looks pretty one-sided with these fouls down there, no fouls. Everything's a foul here. Are you kidding me? Come on now, we got a box. Come on, baby, Frank, on the floor.
Jared Smith at the line. Second toss up and good. 4 points for Smith. The lead is 6. 34-28. Fort Lewis on top. Golden now races it across the timeline. Oh, almost double dribbled it there. Blaylock is all over him in this game. Doing a good job. Here's Golden, drives in, pulls up, jumper on the way, missed it. And a rebound to Jared Smith. That is much to the delight of the Fort Lewis bench. Advantage Joshua Blaylock so far in this game for the Skyhawks. Feed inside, ball knocked away and stolen by Newman. 2-on-2 break with Golden. Newman in from the left, all the way in. Little finger roll, and he missed it. Salcedo with a rebound. 3-on-1 back the other way. Cross-court feed to Blaylock. In from the left, layup good, and a foul. It'll count. Foul will be on Radakovich. So a chance for the three-point play. Joshua Blaylock in his little one-on-one matchup tonight with Chris Golden. He has 11, a chance for 12 here. Golden is yet to score. Free throw up, and it's in and out, no good. Radakovich with a rebound. 8-point lead for the Skyhawks, 36-28. 3:20 to go here in the first half. Newman gives it to Kuiper. Now to Smith. He's going to launch a three-pointer short. That's going to be a foul on Fort Lewis, getting position underneath. And a foul will be on Kofi Josephs. He was trying to wedge Radakovich out of there for position on the boards and just more or less rode him out of there with his backside. Well, the Thunderwolves have missed their 2 previous front ends of the one-on-one. This is their 3rd try. See if they can get to the bonus. Radakovich has been poor this year from the free throw line, only 55%. Spins it up with the left hand, in and out, no good. And the rebound on the baseline to Josephs. Outlet pass to Morse. Morse at the top of the key, goes outside, 3 ball away by Kloster. Missed it badly, but Salcedo there for the rebound, and he banks it in. 38-28. 11 in a row by the Skyhawks. Newman on the left wing pulls up 15-footer, ill-advised shot there. Missed it. Rebound to Kuiper. Goes way outside to Golden. Golden fakes the 3. He drives into the paint. Up and under. Spins it up. No good. And the rebound to Josephs. Too much one-on-one stuff right now for the Thunderwolves. Everybody trying to get theirs instead of trying to get the team something. Here's Morse. Goes up top. Now to Kloster. Now to Salcedo. Gives it off to Morse. We're down to 2:25 to go in the first half. Skyhawks lead it by 10. Reach in foul from behind on Golden. That's his second. That'll be 2 free throws upcoming for the Skyhawks. It'll be Will Morse to the line. He's an 80% free throw shooter.
It'd be okay.
Free throw hits the front iron, no good. One more for Will Morse. Second toss, good. 4 points for Morse. 39-28, 11-point lead for the Skyhawks. Here's McDonald up top to Kuiper. Right side, open, jumper on the way. Good by Kevin. with 6, 39-31. The Thunderbolts can make a run here to close this first half out. Here's Joseph. Starts here with defense, though. Now driving in, Closter. Back left side to Morse. Morse fakes the 3, drives around Liggett, pulls up in the lane, goes outside to Closter. Now up top. Joseph's down the lane, lost it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderwolves. 9 on the shot clock. 1:49 to go here in the first half. Blaylock back in. Inbounds into the corner to Josephs. Hands the ball at the Closter, up top to Morris. Long three-pointer, short. Long rebound to Liggett. Fires it ahead now to McDonald across the timeline. The Wolves down by 8. Kuiper at the top of the key. Goes left side to McDonald. Uses the screen. In from the left. Layup. Good! Cyrus McDonald with 10. 39-33. Thunderwolves within 6. See if they can get another stop here. Here's Salcido, top of the key. Won't take it. Goes left side to Morris. Morris holds it up top to Josephs. Fakes the 3. Drives into the paint. Goes to Salcido. One bounce. Now hands it off to Blaylock. 13 on the shot clock. Blaylock way outside. He's going to get a high screen here. Starts a drive. Goes down the lane. Reach-in foul on the Thunderwolves. Foul on Cyrus McDonald, his first. That'll mean free throws for Joshua Blaylock. Missed his only attempt earlier. 82% on the year. Free throw up and good. 40-33. Skyhawks lead it by 7. With 1:04 to go here in the first half. Free throw good. 13 for Blaylock. 41-33. Inbounds in the backcourt. Here's Radakovic. Working against a little three-quarter court press here. Kills the dribble, in a bit of trouble. And gets it ahead now to Smith, left side. Three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds. Last touch by the Skyhawks. Good play there by Liggett. He kept it alive. He batted the ball to the baseline, and it went off the head. Looked like a Rasmus Bach. So it'll be Thunderwolves ball here. McDonald to inbound the ball. Gets it into Kuiper. Kuiper will drive the baseline. Dishes off. Offensive foul on Kuiper. Foul number 3 on Braden.
Keep playing White, let's go! Keep playing White! Keep playing White, you can do it! Keep playing!
Inbounds pass to Morse. Morse will bring it across the timeline. And the ball knocked away. Cyrus almost had the steal. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Skyhawk ball here. 23 on the shot clock, 41 on the game clock. Cody Wallace checks in. Kuiper will come out with those 3 fouls. Very small lineup out right there for the Thunderwolves, but they're in desperate straits here. Here's Blaylock. Starts a drive. Goes up. He was fouled. Third foul on Radakovic. So it'll be free throws for Joshua Blaylock.
Keep playing White, you can do it! Keep playing! Play hard!
Free throw good. (42-33). One more for Blaylock. Spins it in. 43-33. Thunderwolves down by 10 here. McDonald will race it across the timeline. Goes behind the back with a dribble. On the right side. Out of Wallace. Down low to Radakovic. Backs his way into the paint. Spins. Goes up with the left hand and missed it. I'm telling you, that rim is cursed. It rejects everything.
Nice move, Jerry.
Back the other way. Here's Morris. Last shot opportunity here for Fort Lewis. Brings it across the timeline. Dribbles around a high screen. In around Radakovic. Running right-hander. Miss it. Tap try. No. Tap at the buzzer. No. Tap again. No. Radakovic gets it ahead to Liggett from three-quarter court. Almost went in. It grazed off the side of the iron. Halftime from Massari Arena. A good one for the Skyhawks. As they broke open a close game, the Thunderwolves once led 28-27, but the Skyhawks finished the half on a 15-5 run to open up a 10-point lead at the break. 43-33, Skyhawks on top. Tony Wright with our halftime scoreboard show comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Hey, Jim, real quick, the Denver Nuggets right now with just under over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, leading Utah 66-63. They're once down by 14 at the half.
All right, Tony, thanks a lot. Nuggets playing better of late. As soon as the national media, that power poll I saw, they dropped them down to 28th or 29th or something like that. Well, they've won 2 in a row. Maybe that's all they needed. They're playing a little bit better. People forget that stretch they had where they lost, 7 out of 8 or whatever. They were playing the cream of the crop in the NBA. They lost to the Clippers, Golden State, San Antonio. I mean, they were playing some tough teams during that stretch, and they've played better of late. Here the Thunderwolves are up against it. Trail by 10. Fort Lewis finished that first half on a 16-5 run. They went from down 28-27 to leading 43-33 here at halftime. And they're doing it from the foul line here in the first half. 11 out of 16 from the line. Thunderwolves just 1 out of 5. And Ralph Turner was not too happy late in the first half, letting the officiating crew of Kenneth Wilson, Mike Capaldino, and Andy Brooks know about it. But, you know what? Fort Lewis, they're taking the ball to the hole. They're forcing the action. They're being rewarded. Thunderwolves, a lot of one-on-one stuff, a lot of jumpers just casting off from the outside, and that's the reason they're in trouble in this ball game right now at this point. Joshua Blaylock, 15 points at the break. Rasmus Bach with 9 to lead the way for the Skyhawks. Thunderwolves, Cyrus McDonald with 10. Liggett off the bench had 6. Lear with 5. Lear playing with those 2 personal fouls. Kuiper had 3 fouls in the first half. So Thunderwolves in a bit of a spot here, foul-wise. So we're about set to go here. Glad to have you along here tonight on Fox Sports Pueblo. You're listening on your iHeartRadio app or sitting at your computer, or if you got your tablet, sitting in the easy chair with your earbuds in, driving around your car. Or if you're down in Durango, listening on KIUP, 9:30 a.m. Sarah Meyer, the Sports Information Director, down there at Fort Lewis. Special hello to her. We'll see you in a month or so. Here's Golden way outside for the Thunderwolves. Working around a high screen to the top of the key. Gives it off to Smith. Right side to McDonald. McDonald drives all the way to the hoop and lays it in. Cyrus McDonald trying to keep the Thunderwolves in this ball game. Hits the first bucket of the second half, and it's 43-35. Packed down by 8. Here's Halderson. Onto the right side. They jump it down low. On the block, backing his way in. Kloster goes outside to Halderson. Now gives it off to Jared Smith. Smith works around a screen. Comes over on the right side. 3 ball on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Golden underneath. Brings it across the timeline. Fires it ahead to Lear. Lear on the right baseline. Outside to Golden, now to McDonald. McDonald finds Golden. Golden held scoreless in the first half. In from the right, he's fouled. I think that's one thing the Thunderwolves have to realize. The officials are going to reward you. If you drive the ball to the basket and they reach out and grab you, they're going to call it. Fort Lewis figured that out in the first half. Thunderwolves didn't really figure that out. But here on this possession, they do try to take it to the hole, and they rewarded with it. Now we got a scoreboard issue, I believe. Yep, now they get it situated. So it'll be Cyrus to trigger it in on the baseline. Gets it into Golden on the wing. Works around a high screen. They double team him. Goes right side to McDonald. He's open. 3 ball on the way. Swish! McDonald with 15. And the Thunderwolves have cut the lead in half here to start this second half. They're within 5. A minute in. 43-38. Here's Halderson on the left wing. Goes outside to Buck. Foul away from the ball on the Thunderwolves. And it's on Chris Golden. That is his 3rd. Thunderwolves don't get the sub in time, so Golden's going to have to play this possession with those 3 fouls. They'll have to be careful here. Ball on the left side to Halderson. Now up top to Blaylock. Now onto the right side, into the corner. Smith with it, works around the perimeter, goes up top to Bach. Bach starts a drive in from the right, goes up and under shot, partially blocked, and out of bounds as Fort Lewis as the rebound came to Bach, and he was standing on the baseline. Give the block shot to Nelson Kaler. So Thunderwolves now with a possession here. If they hit a 3-ball, they're within 2 all of a sudden. That's how quickly it can change in the modern game of college basketball. Here's Newman bringing it across the timeline. Lobs underneath. Kaler's open, and he hits. Kaler's first bucket of the game. It's 43-40. Thunderwolves within 3. Ball out top to Bach. Left side. Here's Kloster outside to Bach. Steps into the lane. Now hands the ball off. Blaylock, they switch on him. Oh, nice little crossover. Ball stripped away and stolen by Smith. Ahead of the field is McDonald. Down the lane. Layup good. 17 for McDonald. Timeout. Skyhawks. 9 in a row to start the second half. Thunderwolves within 1. It is a full timeout. Fox Sports Pueblo, KIUP in Durango. Well, great start to the second half for the Thunderwolves. They're on a 9-0 run. And it's taken them only 2 minutes and 8 seconds to cut a 10-point lead down to 1. Inbounds pass to Blaylock. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Angles to the right wing, hands the ball off to Kloster. Work the weave game around the perimeter. Hand it off to Blaylock. Blaylock picked up by Newman. On to the left side to Bach. Bach to the baseline. Jared Smith with it. Gets into the lane. Now goes outside into the corner. Jumper on the way. In and out, no good. Kaler had the rebound, lost it out of bounds. Smith was just inside him. Kaler went up, tried to pressure for it, had his hands on it momentarily before losing it. So it'll be Kloster to inbound it on the baseline now for the Skyhawks. Lobs away outside to Smith. Smith gives it off to Blaylock. Now onto the right side to Bach. Now they swing it left side to Kloster. Back to Blaylock. Now on the right side, driving in. Bach down the lane, reaching foul. No, they call for traveling. Thought they might have called Newman for the reach there, but it was a little jump step that he took. Drug the pivot foot. So Thunderwolves for the lead on this trip. Here's McDonald bringing it across the timeline. Some nifty little dribbling outside. Gives it off to Lear. Lear now right side to McDonald. They're trying to get Kaler down on the block. Up top to Lear. Fakes, drives into the paint. Running right-hander. Good at a foul. It'll count. Foul called on Jared Smith. And again, the Thunderwolves learning their lesson here. They're taking the ball to the hoop. Lear was 7. Thunderwolves with the lead. Lear 77% on the year from the free throw line. Free throws swish. He has 8. 45-43. Thunderwolves by 2. 3 minutes into the second half. Morse into the game now. Now to Halderson, left side to Blaylock. Blaylock. Couple bounces, way outside. Starts a drive, hands it off in the corner to Bach. Bach fakes the 3. He'll drive in the paint. Little fadeaway on the way. Bad shot there. Rebound to Newman. Thunderwolves trying to keep the run alive here. Newman across the timeline. Fires it ahead to McDonald. Drives the baseline. Pulls up. Lobs it underneath. No foul underneath. Trying to get it to Lear. He was undercut. Feet up ahead to Morse. Morse pulls up. Steps into a 3. Swish. Well, that's a killer for the Thunderwolves. They had a chance to extend the lead. They give up a 3 on the other end. Fort Lewis back on top. 46-45. Here's Newman. Up top to Lear. Lear onto the right side to McDonald. They're trying to find Kaler down on the block. They give it to Smith. Foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Halderson. That'll be his 3rd. Well, they list Halderson at 6'9". He's got to be the smallest 6'9" guy I think I've ever seen. He just doesn't have that big impression of being that big. Here's Kaler on the baseline. He's fouled, and he drew number 4 on Halderson just now. Unless somebody got him down low. I don't think so. And that is foul number 4 on Austin Halderson. So at the line, Nelson Kaler. Kaler, 79% on the year. First trip to the stripe tonight, and he missed it badly off the back iron. Thunderbolts have missed a lot of free throws in this game. Maybe not numbers-wise, but they missed 3 front ends of the 1-on-1, which kill you. One more for Kaler. On the way, this one's good. So 1 out of 2 for the big Aussie. Ties the game up at 46 apiece. 4 minutes into the second half here. Here's Morse on the right wing, goes up top to Blaylock. Now to Salcido is into the ball game. Now up top to Morse. Morse dribbles around a screen. Little pick and roll play. Ball was kicked by the Thunderwolves. They reset the shot clock in error. It should be at 17, I heard the officials say. There we go. Here's Kloster now to trigger it in on the baseline. Down the way to our right. Slaps the ball, gets it in to Bach. Quick fire jumper, swish. 12 points for Bach. 48-46. 2-point lead for the Skyhawks. Here's Newman. He'll get it across the timeline. Starts the drive on the right wing. Gives it up to Smith. Free throw line push. Good. Josh Smith has 5, and it ties the game up at 48 apiece. Back the other way. Morse now gives it off to Bach. Onto the left side to Blaylock. Blaylock holding there. Comes up top to Bach. Drives into the paint. Lear reached in and fouled him. And that's foul number 3 on Odessa.
Foul number 3. Odessa Lear is third.
Odessa says, no, leave me in here. Don't bring me out of the game right now, but they're going to have to get him right now. Sometimes you're better served just not to reach. Just let a guy get a layup. You're more valuable out there on the court. Free throw up and good. Radakovic in, Lear out. He's not too happy. He went as far around the bench as he could to go get a drink. 49-48, 1-point lead for the Skyhawks. One more free throw to come here for Rasmus Bach. 50-48. Packed down by 2. Here's Smith in the backcourt. Gets it back to Newman. Newman gets it ahead to Radakovic. Across the timeline into the corner. Liggett into the game. Get a couple of threes in the first half. Newman way outside with it here for the Thunderwolves. Starts a drive. Pulls up. Lobs underneath to Radakovic. He's reached in and fouled by Jared Smith. Third foul on Smith. Smith arguing the call for some odd reason. He'll come out. Kofi Joseph's into the ball game. He had 6 in the first half. Inbounds pass to Kaler. Now outside to Radakovic. Left side to Liggett. Liggett wants to fire. He's itchy. Got an itchy trigger finger. Right side now to Newman. Pulls up on the top of the key. Now backs out of there. Keeps the dribble alive. Offensive foul away from the ball on the Thunderwolves on Kaler. All referees are former point guards, except for Mark Gregory. We didn't ever ref a game here. They just do not let big guys get any position down low. Here's Morse. He'll bring the ball across the timeline. Now outside to Salcido. Ball kicked away by Kaler. So Fort Lewis to trigger, and they had to chase the ball down. Almost went out the exits to our right.
Be ready, Sebby. You got to take the screen.
Morris to trigger it in, gets it into the corner to Bach. He drives the baseline, and he was fouled by Radakovic. That's foul number 4 on Radakovic. So now Thunderbolt's going to have to go to that small lineup. Cody Wallace comes in. But the Thunderbolts just have to go small because they don't have enough big guys. Inbounds pass to Josephs. Outside to Morse. Joseph thought about the 3. Back to Morse. Left side, Bach. Ball knocked away, but it comes into the hands of Blaylock in the corner. Jumps it up top. Morse with the ball there. Right side, Joseph's three-pointer off the iron, no good. Newman with a rebound for the Thunderwolves. He'll bring it across the timeline, packed down by 2. Newman walked with the ball out on the wing. McDonald to check in, Newman gets the hook. Inbounds pass to Morris. Thunderwolves have kind of skid to a stop here after getting that quick 11-0 run to start the half. Here's Salcido up top to Bach, right side to Morse. Down to Salcido. Turns, faces, look like he walks, spins in the lane. Wild shot, no good. Tap try. Bach, rebound, foul. Foul on Liggett, reaching in. So Bach to the line. 6 for 6 from the stripe tonight. At least I think he is. Let me make sure on that. Yep. Kuiper in for the Thunderwolves. Lear back in as well. Second free throw, swish. Boy, Bach, he is a good-looking free throw shooter. 8 for 8 tonight. 52-48. And as all coaches do, when you get a guy hot, makes a couple free throws, you take him out of the game. That's what they do at the seminars they go to. Hey, guy gets hot, pull him out of there when he shoots free throws. Here's Wallace up top to Liggett. Gives it to Kuiper from the free throw line, right side to Lear. Lear works around a screen, jumps it to the right side. Wallace is open, three-pointer on the way, no. Foul on Fort Lewis, fighting over the screen set by Kuiper as Kloster plowed through the screen. His second. So it'll be ball on the side for the Thunderwolves. Boy, that'd have been great if somehow Wallace could have got that jumper to go. Inbounds pass to Kuiper. Hands it off to Lear. Lear lost the ball, it's stolen. Head of the field, Joseph's down the lane. Missed it, foul. From behind, McDonald got him, racing back into the play. Thought we were going to have a little showtime there for a minute, but Joseph's not quite enough speed, dribbling the ball up the court, and McDonald caught up to him, but he fouled him. So 2 more free throws here for Fort Lewis. They've scored their last 4 points in the game from the stripe. Oh, a little shimmy, a little shake there. Kofi Joseph's there. That was kind of cool. Let's see if he does it again. Everybody watching on the watch this little move here. Here we go. Oh, didn't quite do it as much that time. Second toss, good. Whatever works for you, big fella. 54-48. Thunderwolves down by 6. Inbounds pass to McDonald. McDonald will bring it across the timeline. Onto the right wing. Starts a drive. In from the baseline, and he's cut off and fouled. And Will Morris, after tripping him and pushing him to the deck, has the gall to argue the foul. Says, what did I do? And Fort Lewis, as they were in the first half, they were the first one over the limit in the first half, but after that, they quit fouling. And it was the Thunderwolves that went into foul mode. Cyrus missed a front end earlier in this game. And he misses another one. Free throws killing the Thunderwolves. Here's a drive into the lane. Morse outside. Hands the ball up to Joseph. Now onto the right side. No, up top to Morse. Onto the right wing to Joseph. Fakes. Comes up top to Blaylock. Blaylock drives around Liggett. Fakes into the corner. 3 ball on the way. Swish. Morse has 10. And that Thunderwolf lead, well, it's gone. They're down by 9. Here's Lear on the left side to Liggett. Now to Golden, who's back in. Golden still scoreless in the game. Kuiper hands the ball off to McDonald. Dribbles around a screen. Goes left side to Kuiper. He's open. 3-pointer on the way. Missed it. And the rebound to Josephs. Outlet pass to Blaylock. Gets it across the timeline on the left wing. Little stop and go move. Now backs out of there. Now up top to Morse. On the right side, Joseph. Did he walk? Nope. Foul on the Thunderwolves. Foul on Liggett. Both teams now over the limit. This last 12 and a half minutes of this game is going to take an eternity, I can guarantee it. That's why we talked about it in the women's game. They reset after each quarter on the team foul count. I think the men's game needs to go to that. I really do. Because here we're mired with all these fouls. You could get a do-over in the last 10 minutes. It'd be kind of nice. Free throw up. Good. By Kofi Josephs, and the lead is 10. Oh, there's that little shake and bake move. Free throw good. 59-48. Thunderwolves down by 11. Lear at the top of the key, gives it off to Newman. Now to Golden. Now to Newman. Lobs underneath the Kaler ball, batted away and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Kaler. Game of runs here. Thunderwolves scored the first 12 of the second half to lead it 45-33, but Fort Lewis now has bounced back. They've scored the last 11 in the game, and they lead it by those 11. Here's Morse outside, gives it off up top to Josephs. Now to Morse. Up top. Here's a drive. Josephs in and under, and ball's knocked away and stolen by Lear. Gets it ahead to Newman. Outside to Golden. Golden now drives into the paint. Up and under. Offensive foul on Golden. Foul number 4 on Chris Golden. Forgettable night for Chris Golden. Golden on the year, his low output on the year, 10 points in a game. He's scoreless right now. He had 10, surprisingly enough, in the game against Tarleton State where they knocked off the number 1 team in the country. That was his low output of the year to this point. Here's Morris on the right wing now for Fort Lewis. Up top to Bach. Now to Josephs onto the left side. Give it up top. Here's Morris on the right wing. Backs out of there with it. Holds it. Now goes into the corner to Bach. Bach fakes the drive of the baseline. Comes outside. They swing it around the perimeter. Left side to Morris down low. Nice move. Nice pass. Shot on the way. Missed it though. Had an easy opportunity. Newman with the rebound off the miss by Ross Buckman. Left side to Wallace. Now to Newman. Newman goes up top of it. Driving to the hoop. Smith feeds it outside to Wallace. Now up top to Newman. Thunderwolves down by 11. Here's a drive to the hoop by Newman. Good on a foul. It'll count. So that breaks the string. It was an 11-0 run by Fort Lewis before that hoop. So now Newman a chance for the three-point play. Free throw good. 5 points in the game for Newman. 59-51. Radakovic in. Lear will come out trying to buy some minutes here for Lear with those 3 fouls. Inbounds pass to Morse. Thunderbolts going to go to their 1-3-1 trap here. Morse gets it across the timeline. Morse now knifes through there. Goes right side. Now down to the baseline. They threw it away. So the trap forces a turnover. Thunderwolves going offense for defense. They bring Lear into the game when they have the ball. Radakovic comes out. Blaylock back in. Smith back in for the Skyhawks. Inbounds pass to Newman. Thunderwolves down by 8. Well, they climbed the mountain once here in this second half. Got the lead. And they do it again. Left side rather. Here's Wallace for 3. Got it. Cody Wallace, his first bucket of the game. 59-54. Thunderwolves within 5. While out top, Buckman onto the left side to Kloster. Out of Bach, down the lane, running right-hander, and it drops through there. Nice move by Rasmus Bach. He has 18. 61-54. Thunderwolves Down by 7. Newman with the ball across the timeline. Angles to the right wing, and then there's a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Buckman again, I believe, holding on Kaler. First foul of the game on Buckman. Free throw up and good by Nelson Kaler. Kaler's free throw good. Ralph Turner playing the Tarleton State card with Micah Paladino, the ref. 61-56. Saying, hey, we beat the number 1 team in the country. Got a fair shake down here. Here we're on our home court. Look at all the free throws being shot against us. Oh, well. Here's Smith on the left wing. Moves in. Now goes up top to Blaylock. He knifes into the lane. Dishes off. Nice touch pass into the corner. Jumper on the way. Missed it. And Radakovich with a rebound foul. No, not on Buckman. It's going to be on Terry. That's better for the Thunderwolves. I thought they caught Buckman with a foul, but instead it's number 4 on Terry. Timeout on the court. Thunderwolves within 5. 9:45 to go in the second half. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo and KIUP in Durango.
We are Fox. The home of the CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves is here. Fox Sports 1350. KCCY Pueblo.
61-46. 56 rather. Big made you jump, didn't they? Thunderwolves within 5, and it's Radakovich at the free throw line. Crazy high school game tonight, Tony Wright's telling me about, texting me. Free throw by Radakovich is good.
Yeah, I know.
One more for Stavon. The pride of Belgrade, Serbia. Hello, Serbia. Hits the second. Here come the Thunderwolves. They're within 3. 61-58, 9:40 to go here in the second half. Here's Blaylock on the left wing. Starts to drive, jumps it up top to Bach. Bach skips it across to Morris on the left wing. He skips it across back to the right side. Jumper by Kloster. Swish. Kloster his first 3 of the night. He has 5 in the game, and it's 64-58. 6-point lead for the Skyhawks. Newman on the right wing. Goes up top to Radakovich. Left side to Wallace. Now to Smith. Smith holds things up, comes left side to Wallace. Down low. Kaler lost it. Batted away. Stolen by the Skyhawks. Poor entry pass that time. A little too low for the big man to grab. Here's Morse. Up top to Bach. Right side. Oh, Morse going to jack up a 3-ball. Missed it. And there they are for the rebound. Salcido has, and he is fouled by Newman. I believe. Let's see here. Are they going to call the foul on Salcido? Oh, boy. Yes, indeed. Okay. Bob Petrick questioning that one, I'm sure. He just has to stand there and rub his chin. I thought. So it'll be Newman at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Fort Lewis fans have to be wondering, will the ball lie here? Free throw up, been good. They're over the double bonus. I should say this is 2 shots for Newman. Already 10 team fouls on Fort Lewis here in the second half. Thunderwolves have committed 8. 64-59. Second toss, in and out and in again. Newman was 7. 64-60. Ralph Turner wants a stop right here. See if the Thunderwolves can get it. Alley-oop pass underneath the Salcido. He missed the point-blank shot. Rebound to Kuiper. Outlet pass to Newman. Newman up top to Radakovich. Now left side to Wallace. He almost walked with it, goes outside to Newman. They're trying to get it down low to Kuiper on the block. Can't find him. Now to the high post to Kuiper. Turns, faces, hands it off to Newman. Tries to work around the screen. Dribbles to the free throw line. Cut off there. Goes outside to Kuiper. Nice backdoor feed. Smith lays it in. Smith with 7. 64-62. Thunderwolves within 2. Here's Morse. Way outside with it. Feeds it inside. Down the lane. Bach running right-hander. Good at a foul. It'll count. Foul on Josh Smith. Bach with 20. Chance to make it 21 here. 8 for 8 from the stripe tonight. And timeout taken by Fort Lewis off the three-point play. 7:59 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves down by 5. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo and KIUP in Durango. And welcome back to Massari Arena. I've been one off. I just got looking at my official score sheet. Bach tonight is now 8 for 8 from the free throw line, has 20 points. I've been telling you he was 9. I think I had it one off there. I've given him an extra free throw somewhere tonight. Still, it's been very impressive. Thunderwolves down by 5. Inadvertent buzzer. Now we're ready to go. Inbounds pass to Newman. Under 8 minutes to go here, second half. Newman races it across the timeline. Hounded there by Blaylock. Newman on the right side, lobs it left side. Wallace open, three-pointer on the way, missed it. Salcido with a rebound, fouled by Kaler. So fourth foul on Kaler, and that'll send Salcido to the free throw line. Double bonus for both teams now the rest of the way. Salcido 73% on the year. Spins it up, missed it. We'll have one more. For Lewis tonight, now 19 out of 25 from the stripe. Second toss, good. 68-62. The lead is 6. Odessa Lear triggered in, gets it into Newman. Newman in the backcourt with 7:40 to go. He'll bring it across the timeline. Way outside with it on the right wing, reached in, no call. Feeds it up top to Lear, left side to Wallace. Wallace to Smith. Smith in a bit of trouble. Now goes outside to Newman. Looks like Fort Lewis picking up the defensive intensity on this trip here. Newman gets around a screen. They switch on him, though. They got him double teamed. Tries to knife through it. Up top to Kuiper. Three-pointer. In and out, no good. Newman with a rebound, and he flips it in. Will Newman has 9. 68-64. Thunderwolves back within 4. 7:05 to go here in the second half. Here's Bach onto the right side. Blaylock been held scoreless here in the second half until now. Hits the three-pointer, 71-64. 7-point lead for the Skyhawks. Newman gets it across the timeline. Up top to Kuiper, back to Newman. Newman down the lane he goes, kicks it into the corner. Here is Smith for 3. Swish. Josh Smith with 10. 71-67. Thunderwolves back within 4. Morse thought about the 3. Holds up. Comes up top to Bach. Onto the right side. Halderson back in the game. Gives it off to Morse. 6:20 to play. 71-67. Fort Lewis with the 4-point lead. Morse starts a drive. Goes around Kuiper. Feeds it in the lane to Bach. Little scoop shot. No good. Rebound to Kuiper. Hands it off to Lear. Now to Newman. Brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Up top to Kuiper. Kuiper gives it off to Smith on the left wing into the corner to Newman. Fakes the 3. Drives the baseline. Tries to dish off to Lear. Knifing in from the right side. Ball last touched by Fort Lewis. Goes off the feet of Morse out of bounds. It belongs to the Thunderwolves. It was a good idea. Lear was streaking in from the right, but the pass just a little too low. Thunderwolves fortunate to get the ball back. Smith back in now for the Skyhawks with the 4 personal fouls. McDonald back in for the Thunderwolves. Triggered into Kuiper. On the baseline, hands it off to Newman. 10 on the shot clock. Not sure Newman knows about it. Now he starts to work closer to the hoop, to the free throw line, to the baseline. He is pushed and fouled. And Halderson, who was a foul waiting to happen, is fouled out. That was a foolish play. He just shoved Will Newman to the baseline. Newman was kind of in no man's land there. I don't know what he could have done with it, but Halderson bailed him out. So Newman with 9. He'll have 2 free throws here. Thunderwolves trail it by 4. 5:44 to go here in the second half. First toss is up and in. Newman on the year. Percentage growing. He was 83% coming in. Second toss, well, the kiss of death. It always works, doesn't it? Even when we don't want it to. 71-68. 3-point lead for the Skyhawks. Here's Josephs on the right wing. Works around a screen by Salcido. Left side to Morse. Down low, Salcido's open. Fakes. Did he walk? No. Layup good. 73-68. 5-point lead for the Skyhawks. Up top to Kuiper. Kuiper now starts a drive. In from the right. Running right-hander. Missed it. He was pressured there. He was afraid of the offensive foul as Smith had set up shop in the lane. Feet up top, Salcido. Oh, he thought about jacking the 3. Goes into the corner instead. Joseph's jumper good and a foul. It'll count. Fouls on Josh Smith, his 3rd. $12 points now for Joseph, and another chance to watch the little shake and bake from the free throw line. Kaler back in. Kuiper will come out. There we go. Free throw good. Joseph's with 13. Timeout taken by the Skyhawks. They're back on top by 8. 5:01 to go here in the second half. It's a 30-second timeout. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo and KIUP in Durango. Three-pointer gets the Thunderwolves within 2. Here's McDonald dribbling around a screen. Goes on the right side to Smith on the wing up top. Kaler's open. 3 ball on the way. In and out. No good. Ball kept alive. And taken away and almost lost here on the sideline by Josephs. Gets the outlet pass. Ahead to Morse. Morse brings it across the timeline. Onto the right side. Thunderwolves try to trap a little bit now. Golden back in the game now for the Thunderwolves. Playing with 4 personal fouls. Up top to Morse. Onto the left side to Josephs. Now to Morse. He's open. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Morris with 13, 79-71. Golden on the right side, he missed. And now Fort Lewis, they can smell it. 3:25 to go here in the ball game. They can start milking the clock a little bit. Here's Blaylock on the left wing. Remember the shot clock, only 30 seconds this year instead of 35, so it gives you a couple extra possessions at the end. Here's Blaylock way outside, dribbles around the screen, jumps it outside. Smith now gives it to Salcido. Up and under, right hand hook, missed it. Rebound loose, and Lear has it for the Thunderwolves. Feeds it ahead to McDonald. 1 man to beat. It's Morrison from the left, missed the layup. Tap try, no, but Lear was fouled. And that'll be all for Jared Smith. He fouls out of the game with 4 points. Not the best of nights for Jared Smith, the senior out of Westminster. Right on his average, though. He averages 4 points a game. He finishes with 4. And Bach back in the ball game. So Fort Lewis doesn't lose much there. Probably gain. Lear to the line. Shoot a pair. He has 8 points tonight. Hit his only free throw attempt. 77% on the... Oh, missed that one badly. Barely got it to the rim. One more for Odessa. And he missed that one, too, off the back iron. Empty trip for the Thunderwolves. We're under 3 minutes to go. Fort Lewis with the 8-point lead. Morris brings it across the timeline for the Skyhawks. Hands the ball off now to Bach. Now gives it to Kloster. Up top to Morris. Morris way outside with it. Starts a drive. In from the right. Pulls up. Little runner on the way. Missed it. And Smith with the rebound. Thunderwolves got to go here. Need points every trip. Here's Golden on the left wing. Pulls up. Launches the 3-ball. Missed another one. And Salcido saves the rebound outside, but it goes right to McDonald. And offensive foul on McDonald as he pushed off on Rasmus Bach. Fans don't like it. Third foul on Cyrus McDonald. Fans don't like it. I thought it was a pretty obvious call. Cyrus just pushed off. Thunderwolves have been called 4 times tonight for that same little play with the elbow. Here's Josephs. Outside to Blaylock. Blaylock works around a screen. Jumper on the way, in and out, no good, and the rebound to Golden. Thunderwolves down by 8, 2 minutes to go in the game. Golden skips it cross court in the corner. Smith fakes the 3, drives the baseline, goes up and under the layup. No. Offensive foul. That, my friends, was brutal. We share last names, but we don't share the same opinion on that call there. Here's Morris bringing it across the timeline. And the ball off outside to Bach. Knifes through traffic, dishes off outside. Josephs for 3, missed it. Long rebound, and the Skyhawks keep it alive. Morris with the ball way outside. On the right side to Joseph. Drives the baseline. Goes up and under. Layup good. Josephs with 15. Timeout taken by the Skyhawks. The lead is 10. A minute 23 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo and KIUP in Durango.
The home of the CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves is here. Fox Sports 1350. KCCY Pueblo.
Well, it's been a case tonight. Last run going to win. And Fort Lewis with this late run here. After the Thunderwolves cut it to 3 at 71-68. It's been a 10-2 run here. 10-3 run, rather. And that's got them up by 10. Thunderwolves opened this second half on a 12-0 run to take the lead at 45-43. Game was then tied at 46. It was tied at 48. But an 11-0 run there by Fort Lewis was really opened things up. Here's Smith, 3-pointer from the top of the key, off the back iron, no good. Rebound batted around. Salcido has it for the Skyhawks. He'll dribble it out of there himself. Looks for a guard and finds one. Bach, nifty behind the back dribble. Gets it into the forecourt. Now hands the ball off outside to Morse. Onto the right side. Thunderwolves foul. Foul will be on Newman with a minute to go here.
His second.
Free throw up and good by Cade Kloster. He has 6. Kloster averages 13.5 a game, but they haven't needed him tonight to score. They've been getting it from several other sources. Second toss up and good. Gloucester was 7, 83-71. 12-point lead for the Skyhawks. That is their biggest lead of the game right here. Here's Golden way outside. Can he get off the Schneid? Three-pointer on the way. You knew it'd go. 83-74. Morse races it ahead. Down into the corner, driving the baseline, cut off there. Now they come outside to Gloucester. He drives in, now comes outside to Morse. They're working the clock, and now they foul Morse on the play. As Smith and Lear take your pick here, who they call it on. Fifth foul on Josh Smith. Smith will leave with 13. And at the line, Will Morse. Free throw good. Morse with 3 big three-pointers here in the second half. Seemed like every time he hit one is when they really needed one. 15 tonight for Morse as he hits the second free throw, 85-74. Here's Newman, drives it all the way to hoop, running right-hander, good. And timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. 34 seconds to go. 9-point lead for the Skyhawks. Timeout on the court. 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Hey, Jim, real quickly, late in the second half, right now, CSU-Pueblo's opponent tomorrow night, Adams State, with a 3-point lead over Western State, 72-69.
All right, thanks, Tony. And timeout in the backcourt here taken by Fort Lewis. We'll keep it here this time. Get you up to date on some other finals tonight. Metro State over Shadron State, 69-53. Westminster out of Salt Lake, Utah on the road. They go into Lakewood tonight, knock off Carter Christian 69-64. South Dakota Mines in a low-scoring affair defeats Western New Mexico tonight 53-47. Let's check in on Black Hills State and Highlands. That game is all tied up. They're going to overtime up in Spearfish tonight. Highlands and Black Hills, they go to overtime. So we'll go ahead and keep that one open. And close that window out. Let's see what else is going on here tonight. Regis and UCCS. Internet a little slow. UCCS, they're up 10, 76-66. 3:07 to go in that one. And Mesa is at Mines. That's a later start, so they're probably early on in the second half there. And we got a foul here in the backcourt. Mines up 60-44. 12 minutes to go in that ball game. So to the free throw line, Joshua Blaylock. He was crucial in the first half for the Skyhawks. 15 points. Only has one bucket here in the second half, but it was a big three. Free throw up and good. 86-76. 10-point lead for the Skyhawks. Second toss. Good. 20 points for Blaylock. Alex Semedini into the ball game now. Redshirt freshman out of Fossil Ridge High School in Fort Collins. Inbounds pass to Newman. Races it across the timeline. Pulls up top of the key. Three-pointer on the way. Short. And a long rebound picked up by Morse in the backcourt. Thunderwolves probably won't foul, I wouldn't think here. Blaylock gets it across the timeline, races into the forecourt. Newman chasing him down. He's in from the left, goes down the lane, kicks it off. Now they pass it outside. 14 to go in the game. Fort Lewis can just run out the clock here as the shot clock is off. Morse dribbles into the corner. 5 seconds to go. He'll hold it. Thunderwolves back off him. And the Skyhawks win it. Well-deserved win for the Skyhawks. They come back down the stretch and knock off the Thunderwolves 87-76. Back with our post-game show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves go down to defeat tonight. Final score 87-76. Let's give you a quick recap of the ball game. Thunderwolves actually got off to a great start tonight. Led it 6-0 right off the jump. Pushed the lead to 7 at 9-2. Then Fort Lewis, though, went on an 8-0 run, and that was kind of a theme of the night. Teams going on long runs, both sides. Thunderwolves then got the lead back at 12-10, but then Fort Lewis another little 6-0 run, but the Thunderwolves had come right back, 7 in a row of their own to get a lead at 17-16. We were tied at 19. Thunderwolves then led it late in the first half, 28-27, but then the Skyhawks finished the first half on a 16-5 run to lead it by 10 at halftime, 43-33. But the Thunderwolves come out in the second half. They score the first 12 of the second half, led at 45-43. Game was tied at 46. We were again tied at 48, but that's when the Skyhawks ripped off 11 in a row to lead at 59-48. Thunderwolves would come back, though. They'd get it back within 3 at 61-58. Three-pointer by the Skyhawks made it 64-58. Thunderwolves would then get it to 64-62. That was as close as they would get down the stretch. They then got it again back to within 3 at 71-68. Then the Skyhawks scored 5 in a row to go ahead, 76-68. Thunderwolves got it within 5 at 76-71. But then the Skyhawks close it out, hitting their free throws down the stretch. Thunderwolves unable to do much in the final 3 minutes of the game, and they end up losing the game. 87-76 is the final. Still got Ralph Turner to come and complete scoreboard wrap-up, plus all of the numbers from this ball game. It all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
We are Foghorns! The home of the CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves is here. Fox Sports 1350. KCCY Pueblo.
And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves go down to defeat 87-76. Let's give you the final totals from this ball game for Fort Lewis tonight. 4 players in double figures. Joshua Blaylock ends up with 20. Rasmus Bach with 20. Joseph and Morse with 15 apiece. Both those off the bench. Very big contributions for the Skyhawks tonight. Kloster ends up with 7. Salcido with 5. Smith with 4. Halderson with 1. 24 of 54 from the field, that's 44%. They were 11 of 27 shooting threes, that's 41%. 28 for 34 from the free throw line, 82%. For the Thunderwolves tonight, 3 players in double figures. Cyrus McDonald leads the way with 17 points. He was 7 of 8 from the field. When you're 7 of 8, shoot more often. 2 of 2 shooting threes, only 1 of 4, though, from the free throw line, 17 points. Josh Smith ends up tonight with 13 points, 5 field goals, 3 of those three-pointers. Will Newman with 12. Those are your 3 Thunderwolves in double figures. Odessa Lear with 8. Radakovich and Liggett with 6. Kaler with 5. Wallace and Kuiper with 3. 27 of 57 from the field for the Thunderwolves. That's 47%. They were 11 of 24 shooting threes. That's 46%. Those are the kind of numbers that win you basketball games. Problem is, only 11 of 20 from the free throw line. So they were minus 17 from the free throw line. They lose the game by 11, but they were minus 17 from the free throw line. Rebounds tonight, another big subject for the Thunderwolves. They just not rebound the ball very well. 40 rebounds tonight for Fort Lewis. Thunderwolves with only 28. Leading rebounders, Smith had 7. Morse, a guard, point guard, with 6. Bach with 6. Salcido off the bench, I should say. He had 9 to lead the way there. For the Thunderwolves, their leading rebounder tonight, as he usually is, Odessa Lear was 6. Kuiper off the bench had 6 rebounds as well. 10 assists for the Skyhawks tonight on their 24 made baskets, led by Will Morse's 3. Salcido had 3 off the bench as well. Thunderwolves with their 13 assists, 4 for Newman. Golden with 3. 13 turnovers for the Skyhawks, 12 turnovers for the Thunderwolves. Thunderwolves had 7 steals tonight, 3 of those by Odessa Lear, 2 for Newman, 2 steals for Fort Lewis. Final score, 87-76. We'll have some of the other numbers for you when we come back. We'll also talk to Ralph Turner. That all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Hey, Jim, real quickly, a couple of more scores to pass along. The Nuggets go cold late and fall to Utah 97-88. And CU, Colorado beat Nicholls State 85-68. Of course, our own buddy Brian Johnson doing the play-by-play for Nicholls State. And that's about it, what I have. And turn it back over to you, buddy.
All right, Tony, thanks a lot. Brian Johnson, a lot of frequent flyer miles here in the early going there for Nickel State. He's been to Honolulu. He met the President Bush the other night at SMU. Shook his hand. His camera misfired, though. Looked like a negative that he shot, but he's getting some mileage out there. And tonight in Boulder, his first trip ever to the CU Event Center, I guess. He lived here in Colorado for 5 years. That's his first trip there. He had to go out of state to come back. Joining us now here courtside, Ralph Turner, the head coach of the Thunderwolves. Ralph, your initial thoughts of the ball game?
Well, I want to say I thought Fort Lewis played very well. I thought they looked pretty good. They shot the ball well. I thought our kids played hard. We didn't play well, but really frustrating game in a lot of ways. You know, you're not going to win any games that teams make 17 more free throws than you do. 17, a number 17 is pretty hard to overcome in any stat line, so we've got to be a little bit better by not fouling and play a little cleaner, I think. I don't know. I thought we had great courage in the second half coming back down 11 because I thought for the most part we looked pretty dead. And then we got lost the lead again. But I thought we fought right back after we made down 11, had it to 2 a couple times, but they made some big plays. And, let's just admit it that we're going to have we've got to be a little bit better in rebounding and a little bit better at getting to the foul line than we were tonight.
Yeah, I thought in the first half they were driving the ball to the hoop, forcing the referees. I guess they got all the calls they needed to get that big lead. Second half, I thought in the first part of the second half, you guys were starting to be a little bit more aggressive offensively, taking the ball to the hoop, and I thought that's why you were able to get back in the game, got the lead there. Plus, it always helps the shots to fall. But then they hit some incredibly big shots, I thought, in the second half when they really needed it.
Right. Well, there's not many times in a game you shoot 45% from 3 and make 11 threes.
And lose.
But we just got to be a little bit more efficient. I think they scored 11 points off things we scouted and prepared for specifically to do it one way, and our kids did it the exact opposite of what we did. And so we just need to make sure we do more reps in practice on the scouts so they get maybe a more muscle memory, more intelligent play, because I don't think we played very smart tonight. But I think Fort Lewis has got a lot of really good players who are older. And so I thought they played well and they shot the ball well. But we've got to be better because tomorrow night, I can promise you the team we're playing tomorrow night is much more athletic and has already beaten Fort Lewis at Fort Lewis by 11 or 12. So it will be a great challenge.
Well, that's what you looked up against. Let's look at a couple players in defeat tonight. I thought had a pretty good game. Cyrus McDonald, other than missing a couple free throws here and there, I thought he had a pretty good ball game. Led you in scoring and got you back in that start of the second half. I thought he was key to get you back into the ball game.
Yeah, and Cyrus is sick. A lot of people don't know this. He's had walking pneumonia, and now he's got another sickness. He's taking medicine, so he's having trouble breathing. That's why his minutes are kind of in and out kind of thing. But I thought he played with a lot of heart. It was nice to see Josh warm up in the second half and make some shots because he's really been struggling from the field. But I thought that, I was very pleased with how he played. I thought that our guys off the bench, let's look at Cody Wallace comes in and makes a shot. Gavin Liggett makes a couple shots. I thought foul trouble hurt us a little bit. In the first half, we had to sit guys out. In the second half, right away, we had our best guys, 2 of our stars, with third and fourth fouls right away. We just got to be a little bit better.
All right, Ralph. Right back tomorrow. That's the beauty of the RMAC. You don't get any breaks. You come right back the next night. Big game tomorrow, right?
Oh, you know something. It's just another day in the life of a basketball coach. We go in, and I've already done the scouting report on Adams, but we'll go in and watch some more games, stuff with Adams. Our kids, I really appreciate how hard they're playing, but they're struggling right now. I feel bad for them. I can tell. But as a coaching staff, I believe this is a cultural struggle with how we're going to have to play. And it's a long RMAC journey we're going to be on. All
right, Ralph. Thanks a lot, bud.
Thanks so much, Jim.
All right, Thunderwolves head coach Ralph Turner. Let's go ahead and do our scoreboard show right now as we sit here. The finals from the conference tonight. Looks like they're in double overtime now in Spearfish. Black Hill State with an 89-87 lead, 3:45 to go in double overtime over Highlands. UCCS, it's gone final. They defeat Regis tonight, 84-75. Mines, 4 minutes to go in that ball game. They lead Mesa 70-61. And what's the other game? We needed Western State, didn't we? So let's see what that does, if it'll load up here for us in a hurry to give you the final of that game, or as close to a final as we can get. Adams State, boy, that's a Donnybrook there. They lead Western State now 91-88. 33 seconds to go in that ball game. You can go to the RMAC website a little bit later, get caught up on all those finals. You can watch all the games free of charge now on the Stretch Internet. If you're listening at home and want to jump over on your internet and watch some of these games, come down to Stretch. You can do that. And a lot of exciting finishes in the RMAC tonight. Big high school game tonight. Tony gave me the final earlier. He mentioned the Nuggets final. But Central loses to Valor Christian tonight, 79-75. Apparently, Michael Ranson hit a 3 very close to the buzzer that would have went in. If it had counted, would have given Central the win. But instead, he was called for an offensive foul. How you get an offensive foul shooting a three-pointer, I'll never know. But somehow he did. Maybe he's pushing off to get room. I don't know. And he gets called for the foul, and then a couple of bench technicals on the Wildcats. They end up losing. Ranson had 42 tonight, but the Wildcats go down to defeat in that one. We'll be right back here at Massari Arena tomorrow night. It'll be the Thunderwolves to take on Adams State. 5:15 for the women, who won earlier tonight, 68-54. They've won 9 in a row now. They'll take on Adams State at 5:30, 7:30 for the men's game right here on Fox Sports Pueblo. Our producer and engineer tonight has been Tony Wright, as he is all year long on Fox Sports Pueblo. Special thanks, of course, to Jim Turgeon, Ralph Turner, and Joe Foley, the athletic director, and Dax Larson and his assistant, Sean Pooley, the assistant sports information director. For Tony Wright, I'm Jim Brooks, reminding you we'll see you tomorrow night here at Massari Arena. Until then, good night, everybody.
This has been CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.